Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements. The perfect spot for a bench. It This should suffice for a paddle wheel. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. Ahoy!
The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting.
No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook.
Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary Truberbrook specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster.
You won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they?
Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp, or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the hook elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune.
Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old Excuse me, sir. Poor sod. Stuck in the mud. Literally. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. Better stick to the road. Better stick to the road. As Grandma used to say, when lost and dire in the mire, it's best to... I forgot. It was something about the way, though. Locked. I can't reach them from here. Oh, I'm not feeling too well. Something's glowing green. Ahoy.
Step right up! Step, mister! Want to test your strength again?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Perfect fit.
Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Malt? Truberbrook Pilsen beer, export, for the snout around the world. Truberbrook's finest dry yeast. How am I to synthesize alcohol with this? It's the orgone collector. This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. It's still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator. I don't even know where to...
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent tetryon.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
She's back in her parallel universe.
I have to insert a coin first.
The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains.
If I return to the portal empty-handed,
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. I think I have enough.
You fixed the boat! How can I ever thank you?
Don't worry about it.
No, I insist. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation.
this postcard will help me find my way around.
Thanks.
Ahoy. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. Good idea, Hans. Good idea, Hans. I can't reach them.
Ahoy.
Look who we've got here.
I see you're making good use of those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Thanks again.
My pleasure.
You're looking a bit pale, if I may say so. Here, have one of these. They always work for me.
Vitamin pills?
Si, claro. They get the juices flowing and make you look gorgeous. All based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Wow, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations! Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks.
Keep out. Packets and whistle 2 times. No advertisement. A voluptuous pear tree.
No way. Brass is my kryptonite. And Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
Ever heard the term Saturn?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a gate to the stars, like a crossroad.
That sounds familiar. I think I've heard enough.
Feel free to visit me anytime.
I'm not so sure about that.
No way I'm ever going back in there again. A list of patients. Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary in the climatic health resort Truberbrook. Beautifully situated retreat, fresh forest air, wooded mountain slopes, established high cuisine. Sanatorium Paradiso. X-rays. The wonders of science. ghastly.
I'm not in the mood for a snack right.
Odd. An aquarium full of leeches?
Good idea. Good idea, Hans, but...
Ahoy.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then.
I just need a moment to read.
There's a brown tube and the kid will be traumatized for her, and I don't think I can do this. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a quantum. Second, save the world. Third, save Lazarus Taft.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again. Your what?
Never mind.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's a drunkard. As you see,
Can you give me a description?
should you run into tall grown, always wearing, why do you want to know?
Sheer curiosity.
If you happen to find out where he, please send him my best.
I'll be leaving.
Make yourself.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. How am I to synthesize alcohol?
I can probably walk on water with this.
It is a well-known fact that some mushrooms are held in high regard all over the world for their hallucinogenic effects. As a means of cleansing, to gain insight either metaphysically or mystically, or to make contact with the gods, even the cosmos itself. Truberbrook seems to be no exception, where people have been secretly worshipping the slumber morel for centuries.
Ahoy. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Truber Lager Pilsen Beer. I need to find a way to ignite the gas. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps. Top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morel. Dead simple. Fire making first. Please ring bell for service. She's the lamp.
Truda?
I would like to.
Oh, yes.
Got a light?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. The recipe mentions fruit to be fermented. The recipe mentions... This looks promising. The recipe mentions dry yeast or a similar catalyzing agent. Only one more ingredient. Yikes! I'm going to take a sample. For science. Whoa. That is some mean spirit. Alcohol? Never again. Wasn't I carrying some cool gadgets in my pockets earlier? What the? Wow.
God bless, what's this? Did you ever see the likes of it?
What's going on? Where are you heading?
No time to lose. Don't you see the cold front? I have to go to the weather station.
There's a weather station here?
Well, yes. Don't be silly.
What was that? There's a brown tube. The kid will be I don't think I can... She's back in her parallel... I have to insert a coin first. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery. I think I'm need...
There is no bad weather, only the wrong clothes. I wholeheartedly have to agree with this saying, Beverly. I am standing on top of the Klumpen, apparently the highest elevation within the surrounding low mountain range. If you wanted to, you could describe the clothes that I'm wearing as perfectly unfit for the current weather conditions. After a short walk, I have reached the local weather station. In Truberbrook, up on the Klumpen top, the art of meteorology is in full swing. The current microclimatic developments in this area seem to have sparked scientific interest.
It's merely a conventional weather balloon, not a flying saucer. Frozen stuck. There are some words engraved in the shovel. Take me up and cast me away.
Hello?
Good morning. I didn't see you at all. Please excuse the frosty welcome. Madonna Lücke, I'm with the Meteorological Society.
Tannhauser. My pleasure. So what are you doing here?
I'm observing the weather.
So anything interesting about the weather?
Well, actually I'm in Truberbrook because the weather here is so inconspicuous. Quite your statistical average weather, if you will. But this afternoon I was thunderstruck. The ordinariness has disappeared.
And now the ice is cracking under your feet?
Exactly. And I'm in a haze how that's even possible.
It's dawning on me what you're trying to say.
I see. You're slowly thawing, huh?
So what's the weather up to these days?
Just look. The weather's gone completely mad. I just can't make any sense of it. How did that go again? When thunder in September rumbles?
Next year will be woe and jumbles?
Yes, that's it, exactly. Okay, what about, September winds, believe me now?
Brings icy soil that's hard to plow?
Yes, that's it, exactly.
For how long have you been out here?
In Truberbrook, you mean? The project is running for 6 months now.
I'll be leaving then.
Of course.
I prefer to remain on solid ground in this kind of weather. The tower hosts an impressive array of measuring devices.
Hello? So what?
Quite, but this...
And now the ice is... It's dawn. For how... So what are you... So,
Quite, but this afternoon...
and now the ice...
Exactly.
It's dawning on me.
Nice.
I'll be... Pardon me, is that helium in your tank by any chance?
Exactly. To fill the weather balloons. Hey, please don't steal my helium.
Hello?
Good morning.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but could I sponge some helium off of you?
Well, helium's extremely valuable, especially up here. What exactly are you up to?
I want to use it as a coolant.
As a coolant? That would not work at all. You would need to lower its temperature until it becomes liquid.
I think it'll work out all right. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. After all, I am a physicist. So, could you spare some of your gaseous helium?
I can provide you with some of my helium if you do me a favor in return. Would you mind venturing down to the village and send a telegram to the headquarters? I can't leave here right now, by no means. No one is going to believe me, ever. I'm sitting here, year after year, nothing happens. And then, suddenly, there's a flash. Aurora Borealis in Truberbrook.
In the name of academic merits, I have to help you.
Oh, thank you so much. The guest house down in the village has a telegraph.
I'll try to remember.
Thanks a bunch, Mr.
Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser. Thank you.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I'd like to dispatch a telegram on behalf of the meteorologist on the mountaintop to the Meteorologic Society.
Oh, yes, of course. Shoot.
Well, zero 7204. One 10455. Two 608. 40018 18109 00030
Oh, that didn't take long for an answer.
It says it can't make sense of my measurements. Guess I haven't remembered that code correctly. Truda, I'll be back soon.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I'd like to on behalf...
Oh, yes, of course. Shoot.
Well... Zero 7204. One 0433 22608 40018 18109 04103
Oh, that didn't take long for an answer. Let me read it to you. Data inconclusive. Stop. Please verify all data. Stop. Sensational. Stop.
Thank you, Truda. I will deliver the message at once. Truda?
Hello,
I'll be leaving.
Make your...
Hello?
Good morning.
Here's the answer from the headquarters. Data inconclusive. Stop. Please verify all the data. Stop. Sensation? Stop.
A sensation. Did you hear that? That is quite a sensation. Just one more thing, and you can have as much helium as you want. Here. Grab the screwdriver, check on my stations. There are 3 of them, and get me the measurings. Please, I can't leave, by no means.
Where are these stations of yours?
Well, there's one by the lake, another one in the village, near the lookout, and the third is far out in the swamps.
All right.
Thanks a bunch,
Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser. Thank you.
Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity? Hygrometers aren't supposed to be so close to open waters. 2 more weather stations to check on. Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. It's pretty windy up here. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity? Only 1 weather station left to check on. I bet she doesn't come out here on a regular basis. Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation, temperature, air pressure, relative humidity, Got it. That's all I need. Hello?
Good morning.
I think I've got your measurings.
Oh, that's incredible. Can you smell the Nobel Prize? I've got to take a closer look.
But
Oh, yes. Keep the helium. Take as much as you want.
now it's filled with gas. Perfect. An important component of the quantum discriminator. The tower hosts an impressive array of measuring devices. I prefer to remain on solid ground in this kind of weather. Let's get down to business. A space rock from outer space. Come on, be a good boy. Perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator. Ahoy.
Great idea. That's it. That's a good start, isn't it? 3 pieces left.
Right, another pinch of calcium?
Woo, yes. I'll try with this one. We're halfway through. Only 2 pieces and counting.
Core temperature at 15 million degrees Fahrenheit? Check.
She's back in a trance. She's back in her parallel universe. If I could only distract her somehow. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. They're having a blast out there. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. Out of competition. It's a shooting. I think I have it. The antenna provides TV reception. They're having a blast out there. They're having... Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
Truda,
Hello, Professor.
I'll be...
Make